Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Dreamfall Chapters. When we left off last time, we were preparing to enlist the aid of a child to break the law. Let's do it. Okay. Bip, I need you to just hang out, like, this way.
Quickly, grab those ingredients.
But hang on, let me talk to her first.
Can I... Thief! Get away from there, you little bastard, or I'll call for the city watch.
Okay, I messed that up, Bip. I need to talk to her first. And while she's distracted, then you go for
again, friend. Hungry?
I would like
if I was,
a sandwich.
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table.
Excellent. I'm here. So, in the meantime, Bip, go for it.
And just a dash of
Get
this
the chemicals.
and a dash... Hey! Hey! What do you think you're doing,
Hang on, make me a sandwich. Alright, I'm bad at this. No, come here.
Can I tempt you with a
You can.
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. I perform my sandwiching over here. Not there, but right here.
Right here?
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat.
Alright, if she's singing, we can do it, right?
No touching!
No, dang it.
That stuff's dangerous for children, you hear? Dangerous for everyone, to be honest. Get out of here!
I can see this is going to take me a couple tries.
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table.
Alright, let's wait until she asks me my first question
is about to begin.
about what kind of sandwich I want.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, please.
So, Bip,
Splendid.
do it.
Get the chemicals.
Thief! Get away
What?
from there, you little bastard, or I'll call
Get
for
my
the
moon
city
seeds.
watch.
What are you doing looking at him? Bip, this isn't going well.
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
Can I tempt you with a...
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over. Step right over. Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still while I prepare your sandwich.
From across the Northlands.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny
the
side
chemicals.
gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. Hey!
Okay, I'm missing something here because this is not working at all. So what am I missing?
Before tea. A midnight snack. You don't look like my usual customers. You're a lot bigger than them.
And I can't talk to him for any advice.
Balance be damned. I think I need...
I mean, that'd be pretty bad to do anyhow. Ask the child, how best do we steal from people? But
Good day.
You
down
something
something everyone can
Pickled
appreciate.
shrimp cheese,
Reliability.
crispy
Away
bitterly,
with it,
wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
Rosewood's apothecary. I have concoctions to warm your soul.
I mean, I feel like this is really what it's got to be. I'm just implementing something wrong. What is it?
There's a spice for that.
Okay.
Mercurius foremost sandwicher here, ready to
She's
perform
a
sandwiching to
sandwicher.
your exact orders.
Practitioner of the ancient
Is
art
there
of
anything
sandwiching.
else?
And also an alchemist. Retired.
I really need her to turn her back entirely.
Hello again.
I'll have one of your...
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. I perform my sandwiching over here. Not there, but right here.
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
Okay, so it won't work if we send him there now, because even though she's singing and cutting, she's still got an eye on her
And
box.
some of this and a bit of that. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Anything?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Splendid.
Quickly,
Get
because
the
her back is
chemicals.
totally
No
turned.
touching.
Now, how?
That stuff's
How's
dangerous
she
for
seen it?
children, you hear? Dangerous for everyone, to be honest. Get out of here.
I mean, logically, I have sent him to steal her stuff a bunch of times, so she'd be looking out on him. But still, Bip, I'm having a very tough time here. Is there a better way to, like, sneak over
I've got each
We can't just steal it right in front of her. That's not going to do. What else can he take?
Sandwiches! I've got tasty sandwiches.
Are there any other options with you, kiddo?
My table's always. Of course, it's possible to place a special order.
I would like a
I
special
used to sell
order.
all sorts of magical merchandise. But those days are over. Even here in Old Town, that sort of thing can get you shipped out to the
Nothing here?
re-education camps. Do come again. I've got the non-magical medicines your body.
I went into this with a lot of confidence. I was sure I had sorted out how to make it through this
You don't look like
puzzle.
my usual customers. You're a lot
But
bigger
instead,
than- And tell your friends.
it's just not going my way. What am I doing wrong? It's possible I'm too fixated on that idea with the sandwich and it needs to be something else, but thus far, not seeing anything nearby.
I've got the non-magical
Maybe I just
medicines
need
your
to
body
go
needs.
further in,
Fully
but
authorized and licensed. No
that's the only place that highlights green to send him to. It just really, really feels like that's what I need to do.
Cured Elgin meat, pickled
In other
shrimp
words,
cheese,
she makes sandwiches.
crispy bitter. Can I
And
tempt you?
fireflowers, apparently. I have things to attend to. Thanks, but no.
That doesn't...
Very well.
Hang on.
To prepare another cure to cure the first.
Do I need to get rid of
Save
this
your money and
sandwich?
time and come to
Do something
Rosewood.
with it?
I guarantee your first time.
Maybe that's
is
what's
the
tripping me up, that I already have a sandwich in my inventory?
Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Here, you hungry?
Mercurius foremost
What's in it?
sandwicher here, ready
It's
to
not fish
perform
eggs, is it?
sandwiching
It is not.
to your
I hate
exact
fish
orders.
eggs.
Ooh, it is possibly
This
poisonous,
is
though.
good. This is great. What is this? I don't care. It's awesome.
Oh, you know
Well,
he...
thank you. I haven't been this full since
Yeah.
Sandwiches.
The last
I've got
time Mum
tasty
made me dinner.
sandwiches.
He's a kid living on his own out here on the streets. He probably rarely gets a good meal. Aw.
Tasty morsels.
Well, I'm sorry it was potentially poisonous, but I'm glad I gave you the sandwich, kiddo. Okay, let's talk to the sandwicher again, and maybe now it'll work that I don't have a sandwich I'm holding on to.
Hello again, Fred.
Even
Yes.
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant. Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table.
Alright.
Better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny
the
side
chemicals.
gets cheese. Thief!
Nope, okay. Be patient.
Nibbles. Scrub. Tasty morsels.
Can
Come
I
here.
Even
try
I'll
again.
have one of your.
Brilliant. Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Come along now. The sandwiching is about to begin.
From across the Northlands.
Alright. So, how many questions does she ask? Like 2 or 3? Maybe I need to just wait till
Just
we're
a
near the
dash
end of the
this
questions.
And a dash of that, and some of this, and a bit of that. A dash of pungent oxy topping, yes or no?
Yes.
Anything? Yes, please.
Splendid.
I mean, it's definitely back
Get
turned.
the chemicals.
Okay.
Something to tide you over before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Did he get all the things he needs? Hopefully, there's my sandwich.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations.
What alterations would you need
Remember
to make?
to chew well
Make. I'm still
and
confused
don't
about that.
swallow too soon. Also, if
Alright.
you feel any discomfort whatsoever,
She
if
said
not,
that before.
please.
Something to tide you
All right.
over before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Where's he hiding?
I sell 100.
All the way back over here. He got well out of sight. Good job, kid. Okay. What did you
My
get?
table's always open. Day
How was that?
Excellent.
That was perfect. But remember, stealing is wrong.
Uh-huh.
You told me to steal.
We
In
did.
this case, it was justified.
Well,
But don't steal. You'll lose a hand or your head.
Here's the stuff.
the trouble, Kian, is that if you say it's justified in this case, then it opens the possibility that it will be justified in other cases, and it just... We did a pretty immoral thing having a child help us here. But we needed to complete the quest. We did at least feed him. I'm gonna give him this other sandwich too, if he wants it.
You said your father taught you how to make fireflowers.
Well, sort of. He made Bakshivan candles, and I watched him make them. But he never let me do it myself.
Are we gonna have him make us
Said
fireworks
it might
now?
blow my fingers off or burn my eyes out. But I can give you instructions.
Yes, tell me how to do it.
Fair enough. What do I do first?
First, make the glowy balls.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy.
All right. Not especially helpful, but he's trying.
First, make the glowy balls.
All right, glowy balls
I don't
it
know
is.
exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy.
Okay, first off,
In Sadir, these things are called champions. They're often sold outside temples, military barracks,
would
and
you like another
schools.
sandwich?
For me. This is good. Thank you.
All right, same as last time. Excellent. One less thing in our inventory. Now, Essence of Sunworm. Okay, that glows. Let's look at all the
From
things.
what I can recall of my alchemistry, essence of sunworm is produced by leaving the worms out in the sun until they blister and ferment, after which they're squashed and filtered into bottles.
Nice.
Table's always open, day and night.
All right, what about this
Crimson crumb, used for colouring things a deep red.
one? Okay,
This stuff is similar to our black
this is what
powder,
he said about it
except
before.
it burns longer and slower. It's a This is the
tubing.
tube where all the alchemical ingredients go, in order to make a functioning
But do they go
Bakshivan
there
candle.
first or do they go there after? Okay, so glowy balls sounds like we're gonna mix
Tiny
these.
toad testicles, a common alchemical ingredient here in the Northlands.
Okay, let's
I've read
combine
quite a lot
them
about
with the Essence of
Good.
Sunworm.
Now I
Excellent.
need to make the fire powder somehow. My father was never too clear on how that part's done. All I know is that it's powder that went psst when it was lit.
Okay, well, probably the ash. The Crimson Crumb's gonna give it its color, but maybe we mix the ash with it.
All that's left is to
All right.
combine all the ingredients in a tube. That should be easy, right?
Seems like it should be.
You start with the fire powder at the bottom,
Makes sense.
and then the glowy balls on top, until the tube is full. That looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out.
All right, well,
My table's always open.
we more or less did
It's
it.
a working fire flower, a Bakshivan candle.
You should probably stay here. We're gonna go ruin someone's evening. Now then. So where do we want to set this thing? Launch it at the guy. Nope, that's not gonna work. So, we have to find a spot we can interact with, and that will be the place to light a firework. We don't give it to Bip, do we? I wouldn't think so.
Here you go, boy. Now
Oh.
don't light this before I tell you to.
We do.
Oh man! I'll be careful, I promise.
What if he gets injured?
I can't wait to see how this one burns.
Ugh. Oh, I don't feel good about that. Alright. Where can we send him? Somewhere. Oh, right over to this guy.
Use the fireworks to distract the guard away from that door.
Yes, yes.
I mean, this is a really bad plan. The firework could hurt him. The guard could catch him.
Check this out. Come and
Stop.
get me!
Oh, boy. Well, I hope he's okay.
Come back here, you little shit.
Poor kid. Ooh, we're endangering him. I don't like it.
What in Shadow's name are you?
She doesn't look like she's
Apostle.
enjoying this.
You're dead!
Not anymore. You okay? You're looking
He won't
miserable.
hurt you again, child. I
Oh,
promise.
oh. I thought
Do
that
not
she
come
was,
back.
somehow I thought she was like a willing participant in this. Like she gets paid for it and it's just her job.
My head's hurting.
Well, I had that situation figured wrong.
Why is my... What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tight? Alvani. You're not dead. How in Shadow's name? I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from
Oh,
the
this
tower.
guy has us
Shut your
figured wrong.
mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by
If you speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat.
Well,
The raid tonight.
that? I don't know anything about a raid.
oh, come on now. I feel like he kind of deserves torture, but we'll start with threats.
I cannot justify torture. I'll have to convince him to talk to me and trust that he reveals the truth.
I don't know that torture would really reveal the truth either. When you torture people, they generally just tell you anything to make the torture stop.
He will lie. Unless I show him what happens when he does. Unless I cause him pain.
Nah, let's try.
I cannot justify torture. You believe you have more to lose by speaking to me. You're wrong. You've been consorting with a magical, a Dolmari, a child.
The child is the trouble
You know
part
the
of it.
punishment for even one of those crimes is execution. All three,
They count Dolmari as a
they will
separate
make an
than
example
just
of
magical?
you. They'll string you up in the tower square. They'll sever your genitals, gouge your eyes out, dip your feet in molten metal.
Really? That's the
They'll make
punishments,
you
and these
suffer
people still
unbearable agony.
take
You
risks?
will plead for death. And death will come. But slowly. Slowly. Tell me what you know, or the tower will learn of your crimes.
There will be a raid in the Magic Ghetto before the sun rises tomorrow. I'm not part of it. I haven't been in the meetings, I don't know the details. But they plan to root out the rebels and the collaborators hiding in Old Town. Some they'll exile to the islands. Others they'll kill. As punishment for siding with the resistance, as a warning to others. That's all I know. I swear to it on my mother's office.
Let's go over this again. Tell me everything you know.
So I'm thinking of like our two shady
Please.
characters that are in the relationship with
Don't
each
kill
other
me.
that's forbidden. The bad
I
guys.
won't tell anyone about this. About you, I can't.
I'm like, if these are the kind of punishments they're risking,
They'll execute me.
why are they
I'll
risking
do anything.
it?
I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information from inside the tower. Just spare me.
This guy,
Please.
why is he? If these are the
For the
well,
love of the goddess, I beg you.
okay. So we're just gonna make sure I don't accidentally lose time. So given the possible punishments, which I'm believing that Kian's not making it up because that guy's taking it serious, like it's a known thing that that is what the consequences would be. I was gonna say, like, why take the risk? Why take the risk at all? It doesn't seem worth it. But then we add in the factor that she's a child. Yeah, he's one of those. We're not. No. The world is better without that kind of person in it. He's going down. I don't care if he could be of use to us. I don't care if he could give us information. People who harm kids like that, no. He's
He
done.
has much to lose if he reveals what happens here.
No, that's not why we're
I
doing it.
can't risk it. And his crimes are too grave.
His crimes are too grave. That's why we're doing it. Completely unforgivable. We cannot allow him the chance to potentially hurt any other children. Gone.
You deserve no mercy.
He does not.
No!
Shadow take your black soul.
Yes, he could have been useful, but we'll find out whatever information we need another way. There we go. We've made the world a better place. Ah, you're a clever one, Bip, but I do worry for you.
Where's the guard?
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung. He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bip.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
Yep.
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
Well, where's he
I'm not
gonna
afraid
go
of the
then?
Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and
All
you'll
right.
be safe with...
I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
No, the Enclave is not an
Wait.
orphanage. Hey.
Shadow. Children.
Well, we gotta go track him down. We also need to figure out what we're gonna do about this raid.
The general is asking
two.
questions.
I've heard. We must find Kian before...
I'm sure their
I'll make
consequences
sure
would be
Harmy's
very, very
attentions are
severe and
directed
gruesome as well.
elsewhere. Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
Why risk
What
it?
did he say?
The general tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors. It's of little concern. They will not live to see another interview.
You don't think that
And
would be
arouse more
suspicious?
suspicion. Don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
Don't be foolish
Then
then.
try not to act like one. Who else did he speak with?
The warden.
What? I thought you were taking care of that problem.
You're the one who worries about arousing suspicion. I couldn't simply have him executed. There are laws.
And now the General has a witness.
An infidel's testimony can never be used against Trueborn.
But his words can fuel further investigations.
The general will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him,
How so?
because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and, as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility and action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then, no one
will challenge us. I hope you're right.
I always am. Come here.
This is not the time for...
I'm as hard as Nigali steel.
Oh.
This is exactly the time.
Well, you know, some of the way they talk to each other, like, I know they're under a lot of stress right now because they could get caught and it would be terrible for them, but, like, they kind of sometimes seem like they don't even really like each other. Oh, we just gave up on finding Bip? Maybe we'll get the option to go find.
I apologize for being late, but I have
Every
important...
minute wasted could mean lives lost.
Okay, yeah.
Anu, can you tell us what you've learned?
Not a whole lot. No one's talking. There's not even a whisper of a raid. I'm starting to think maybe Ulvik's loose-lipped, drunken Azadi was merely a braggart. Also, merely a braggart? I've been around you guys too long. I'm starting to speak like a sullen warrior.
I went looking for our people in Old Town. They're standing by for my word. I don't want to pull them out of the city until we know for sure what's happening. Let's hope for their sake Anu's right, and there's no raid
Well,
tonight.
bad news about
The
that.
raid is taking place, just before sunrise. We still have several hours.
How did you come up?
Hey, Big Blue, let him speak.
Well,
The
he
plan
can
is to
ask a
arrest as
question.
many magicals as possible.
It's
along
fair
with
to want
rebel
to know how we
sympathizers.
know.
It's a show of strength. They want us to be scared.
Where did you get this information, Kian?
From a trusted source. I met her here before we...
Mystery Woman! I remember Mystery Woman! Well, I remember you talking about Mystery Woman. She's a friend of Ulvik's, right? We can definitely trust her.
She told me about an Azadi officer who visits with an underage Dalmari girl. And she told me where to find him.
He was with a child? That's sick.
Yes, it is,
And
but
did
we
you
took care of
find
it.
him?
I did. He told me that this will be their biggest raid on the ghetto so far. Given his rank and the precariousness of his situation, I believe him.
How did you get him to talk?
Well,
When he understood his predicament, he was perfectly willing to spill his guts.
I don't know.
Seriously? I mean, I'd much rather trust Kian's source than mine.
What if this source of yours is playing you for a fool? What if it's bait, meant to draw us out and distract us?
No Azadi would commit a mortal crime in order to set a trap. His soul is damned to the shadow for eternity.
I think we should
Maybe
listen.
your information is trustworthy, Kian, but I'm not willing to bet our position in Old Town on it. We'll tell our people to be vigilant. If there is a raid, at least they'll be forewarned.
You're making a mistake.
We'll know soon enough, Azadi.
Where's the officer now? Did you let him go?
no, I didn't let him go.
I ended his life.
You what?
Well, yeah.
He'd
You heard what he
molested a
did.
child. He deserved death.
Yep.
He will languish in shadow for eternity.
I would have done the same.
I'm sure he deserved it, but
Yes, he will.
won't they come looking for him?
Too bad.
Also, it sounds like we lost an opportunity to have a valuable source inside the tower.
We don't want that kind of source.
I couldn't let him live after what he'd done to the girl.
At least you see her as a girl, and not just a magical. You made the right choice. The honorable choice.
Honorable?
Yes.
You think it's honorable to murder a man?
I don't think it's
You're both
honorable to murder
insane.
pedophiles.
It's time we headed back to the Enclave.
I wish you'd let him live. I mean, at least then we'd have a source in the tower,
I
if
know.
nothing else.
No.
But I guess you're on
No.
Rico's good side now.
That wasn't the
You may
reason
not
I
trust
did it.
information unless it's being bled out of someone, but the man does enjoy a righteous murder. I'm just not so sure how I feel about it.
Feel however you like about it. I feel confident in that decision. But that is interesting. So Liko would only trust our source if we'd chosen to torture the guy. No, I think information tortured out of people is less reliable. Right in front of the sandwichery? At least I didn't get bit. Unless I just jinxed things. Are we gonna do anything to help those people?
Who's there? You? However did you get here?
Wait, is this... what crow? Thursday, August 10th, 2220. Oh, so then we gotta be back to Zoe, right? Which I do know, I want to know how things are going with her. We've got interesting information now about the Uminska campaign, but we kind of left at an important point there in Mercuria. What's that doing here? Don't mess with it, Zoe.
Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
And there's not a need for us to connect to it now.
What is it doing to people's heads?
I don't trust it, and I don't trust Watty.
I mean, especially after the information she uncovered about Minska scheming with Wadikor and Constantine. Like, no, there's...
Sooner or later, though, I might have to go back in there.
I think we should avoid that as much as we can.
Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
Ooh, there's our journal. We haven't seen that in a little bit. Okay, what is the last entry I saw? So this is here at the beginning. Monday was too hot and too humid. Then it was late afternoon. We talked to Queenie. The little girl who recognized us. Ugh. We stood up for Baruti against Mr. London, so we've made an enemy out of Mr. London, and now Baruti's not even a friend anymore. Alright, she was complaining that it was hot. And then they had a fight with Reza. Okay. Alright, so this must be one we've not read yet. Thursday. Really? Already? What, next Thursday? Well, shit. Hello, diary. What's new? Oh, nothing. Just spending every waking hour worrying about whether I did the right thing or not, that's all. I've been going over things in my head for over a week. Was handing the data to Sully in the hand the right decision? Yes, it was. They're still working on the story, but it should be ready for publishing tonight or tomorrow. I know they've been doing a ton of fact-checking and background information. Sully wants to have one more chat with me before he signs off on the thing. They know this is going to be huge once it's published. So I guess I did the right thing. Right? Right? You did, Zoe, you did. Seeing as I'm still working for the campaign, at least in theory, I'm not looking forward to Baruti's reaction once this goes live. He's going to be livid. Well, I mean, isn't he already? We kind of burned that bridge. I'm surprised she's still working at the campaign. I thought he would have fired her after that. I've barely spoken with Reza since last Monday. It was such a horrible, awful conversation. Stilted and artificial, like we barely knew each other. How's that even possible, after years of friendship and an on-off-on relationship? How can two people who still love each other be so uncomfortable together? Well, because you're not a good fit for each other, and you're trying to force a thing to work that just isn't going to work. You would probably feel a lot more comfortable if you let it go, spend some time apart from each other, don't do the, well, we'll just be friends, like be entirely out of each other's lives for a bit, give yourself time to get over each other, and then maybe you could be friends. Because that's exactly what it was, uncomfortable. I guess that's why neither of us has gotten in touch. Good. But we can't let that continue. Yes, we can. We have to talk, stay friends. That's possible, right? Okay, honestly, I don't really see the need to be friends with exes. I know a lot of people disagree. I don't understand. It's never made sense to me. If you're done, just be done. Move on. Billions of people in the world. You can find different people to be friends with rather than someone you have a fraught history with. I don't understand the point. But if she really wants to be friends, it is possible to be friends, but you need to give each other a lot of space, more than a week apart, to be entirely past the romantic aspect before you decide to just be friends. I'm being stupidly idealistic, I know, but damn it, Zoe, you need to try. After everything we've been through, we can't end up as strangers. Why? Why not? I think... You don't hold on all your life to all the people that you've ever known in your life, right? There are people that are friends along the way, and sometimes things bring you together, and then different things in life bring you apart. Like there's people I used to work with, coworkers that I really liked working with, and I haven't talked to them in years. And they're people I like them. I consider them friends. I'd enjoy spending time with them again, but like they moved on to different jobs that took them to different cities. They're doing their thing, and I moved on to different jobs in different cities, and I'm off doing my thing. And you don't have to hold on to every single person just because you had some commonalities in your life, right? You went through something together. It's nice. Some people stay. That's great. But it's not like it's a big tragedy if you're not friends with everyone who meant something to you at one point in your life for the duration of your life. Anyway, I have an appointment with Sully this afternoon to go over some of the details in the story from the campaign's point of view. I hope Mira will let me leave early today. I mean, I have a good reason. Not that this will necessarily sway Mira. She never saw a good reason she didn't hate. I kind of feel, though, that she might be sympathetic, because we're doing what she said that she would do in our position. So I think she understands the importance of the information we found and the importance of it getting out to the public. So it seems like maybe this is being overly optimistic, but I feel like she would be, like, she's still gonna say nasty things to us and call us names, but I think she'll be okay with letting us go early. I'm not sure how happy I am working there. I am learning, slowly, but Mira's a bitch. Yes, she is. Wit is brilliant, but not exactly talkative. As in, he does not talk at all. The pay is lousy, and I'm not actually getting to do what I signed up for. There's precious little programming and plenty of running around doing shitty errands. Okay, this is excellent. She's waking up and she's figuring some things out. Relationship's not going great. Maybe we can't be romantic partners, although she's still clinging to the friends idea. The campaign for Ominska not working out because there was shadiness going on. I mean, it's not her fault. She couldn't have known. I don't like Reza's attitude from our last conversation, where he's all like, I never liked you working there. He didn't really have a good reason not to. But it's turned out that it's not a good use of her time, which has got to be a little disillusioning. She joined that because she wanted to feel like she was making a difference, and then now she learns the truth. But yeah, her job's not that great. She's not actually gaining skills. She's just running menial errands and being treated badly and paid poorly. Time to maybe step up and do something else. It pays the bills, barely, but I'm not happy at all. Maybe it's time to move on and find something else. Maybe I should have gone back to school after all. Decisions, I suck at them. Okay, I understand where she's at, where you're like, do I go back to school? There's a cost to go back to school. Is it going to be worth it? Or what do I need to do? Because you don't want to stay in the job that you're in, but you're not really sure where to go. It's a crappy position to be in, but it is good that she's questioning and she's deciding just staying in place isn't working. She's got to figure something else out. Alright, I don't think we need to sit on the sofa. We can't leave in our underwear. And we don't have the option to put clothes. Oh, I think we have to use the dreamer. It's not really letting us do anything else. Okay, so if I go over here... Yeah, that little F over there in the corner. It wants me to use the dream machine. Fine, if there's no other options. Against our better judgment.
Mira, do you have a second?
Depends. Are you done? I need those bots to go out tomorrow.
Almost done. I was wondering if I could leave a teensy bit early today.
What'd she see in the dreamer?
Rewind. Almost?
Mostly. I'm mostly done.
In your experience, Petal, what's my answer to a question like that?
Listen, I have a good excuse.
One filled with expletives. But it's really important that
Of course it's fucking important. It's always important. It's never not important. You wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important, would you, Kuchia? So what's so important that you feel it takes precedence over the work I pay you to do?
I have an appointment with the editor of The Hand. They're doing a story and
he can't do this story without you. Even though he's a professional reporter and you're what are you again?
You tell me.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'm running errands. I should be programming.
Should is a big word. I should be making 1,000,000 yuan. I should not be forced to run my operations out of a mother-choding garage. And you should be grateful you have a job that pays a decent salary.
It doesn't, though.
Decent?
A salary. Go on, get out of here before I change my mind and make you work overtime. Just be here extra early tomorrow to, I don't know, what do you hate doing the most?
Sitting at my terminal learning more about neural programming. I really, really hate that.
Mopping floors. That's it. You'll come extra early to mop the fucking floors. Alright?
Just don't do it, Zoe.
Yes. Fine. Sure.
Well, I mean, I can't be that cavalier, but It depends on if she's at the breaking point or not, right? If you're at that point where you're kind of just done, which it sounds like she's getting close to, because she realizes she's not learning the things she's meant to be learning. That conversation there, where Mira's saying, what is it you even do? Like, she's the one in charge of what we do. She's the one who hired us with a job that said we were going to learn, a description that said we were going to learn stuff, and it's... I don't know, Zoe, she had a little bit of backbone there, Zoe did. Just a little bit. I would like to see her really just call Mira's bluff, right? Either teach us something, have us do useful work, and refuse to accept the punishment. Just say, I'm going early because you're having me do menial crap anyhow. That doesn't matter. And no, I'm not going to be coming in early tomorrow to mop the floors. I'm not going to come in early tomorrow at all. I mean, if this were a good job and we were actually learning stuff, then yeah, you don't have that kind of leeway. But as things are, I think Zoe should push it. And if Mira loses her temper and says you're fired, fine. Let's find something else to do. Well, the smarter thing to do is to find a different job first and line it up. So then we can leave this and go somewhere better. Alright, pretty sure Wit won't say anything to us, but let's just check in with him. Oh, nope. All we can do is observe.
I know Mira took care of Wit when they were both children on the streets of Mumbai. She loves him, and I think he'd do pretty much anything.
Oh,
I'm not available at the moment. For any questions pertaining to the Leia Uminska campaign, please contact the Unity Party directly, as I'm no longer employed by the campaign.
Oh. Well, now that's interesting. Did he get fired, or did he choose to leave in light of the information? Okay, so go to Sully is our goal. Did the journal update? Let us see. Nope, same thing. Okay, excellent. I just want to not get behind. Alright, and I think probably this is actually a good place to go ahead and shut things down. I think we did just get an autosave. So, alright. Next time, we'll go check in with Sully. I'm nervous that we have to do this final check with him because the story needs to get out. People need to hear it. But now I'm concerned that until it's published, it's like, well, what if something happens and the story's somehow squashed? And it's gonna eat away at me until it's widely known knowledge to all of Europolis. So hopefully we'll meet with him and it will go smoothly, but I'm a little afraid, what if we meet with him and then somehow something's come up and the story's not going to get published? We'll have to see.